All right, all right. Hello and welcome to the RSL Grand Finals tonight. It is finally happening after a month of running this tournament. I am excited to see that we have our two finalists here that will be competing for a $100 first prize reward, and the second prize is going to be $50. I'm excited to be able to see who's going to get what. Today, I have two casters with me. They're from Rival Gaming. There's Marth and Kaboosh. Welcome.
How's it going?
Hey,
Hey, yeah, it's going good. It's going good. I'm excited that we're here at the end of the season, ready to figure out who our season champion's going to be.
Yeah, it should be an
yeah,
interesting match.
definitely pumped for the grand finals here. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, Semper versus Creature, Grandmaster PVT. What more could you ask for?
yeah,
Yeah, no, it's going to be pretty exciting here. And unfortunately, we don't have a pre-game plan for this tournament, so we're actually just going to jump right into our games here in just a few moments. But just a quick overview of these players. Um, Semper being in this tournament, going undefeated the entire tournament. He has not dropped a single map before at all. Playing against players like Revolution, Foxer, and others.
Yeah, no, he's looked really strong pretty much the whole way through. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not Creature can make anything happen here. He's
yeah,
looked, he's
Semper.
looked impressive himself, but yeah.
Yeah. Creature pulling last night, playing against Husheng, barely pulling out the 3-2 against him. That was an exciting matchup, and I know Creature in the round of 16, he was feeling very, very relieved that he made it out of his group. He didn't think that was going to be the case, so just to see him in the finals is pretty, pretty exciting. He must be stoked.
Yeah, definitely. Creatures. He's only played a few PVTs, right, the whole time, and he's looked pretty dominant in them. But I don't think we've had the opportunity for him to showcase his skill so far in this matchup, at least.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly hasn't gone up against anyone, any Terran the likes of Semper. A WCS player beating players like Rotterdam, SWS, and Drunken Boy to qualify for Challenger League this season at WCS. So it's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just waiting for to get into our first map here. It's going to be on Vani Research Station. It's gonna start our series.
Yeah,
Definitely a pretty good tournament. And nice
Yeah,
matchup.
agreed. The map order is going to be, it looks like Vani, Overgrowth, Catalina, Deadwing, Secret Spring, Expedition Lost, and if it goes to Game 7, Inferno Pools. So, what do you think about this map order as far as our two players are concerned?
Um, Vani Research Station being Semper's pick is no surprise here. It's a pretty strong Terran map. We saw him play versus quite a few Protoss throughout the series, and he just looked absolutely insane with his drops and all of just his multitasking, just tearing people apart. So no surprise there, but definitely no surprise also seeing the last three maps being Secret Spring, Expedition Lost, and Inferno Pools. Nobody really wants to play on those. And, it kind of just like it kind of suggests that they're both really strong backer players, and they don't want to play on any gimmicky maps. They both like to go into a very very standard solid game.
Yeah, it looks like it. Let's see. Looks like we're in the lobby here, so should be getting things going in a matter of seconds. And I gotta tell you, I could not be more excited for this best of 7.
Oh, definitely. I hope we get a pretty nice series here.
Yeah, me too.
PvP's PvP is a very fun matchup to watch in the hands of two really strong players in Semper and Creature. So it definitely could see some pretty intense epic games here.
Yeah, it's one of the more dynamic matchups, I think. I mean, casters sometimes like to say, StarCraft's a game of inches, and it's certainly the case in PvT. I mean, one screw up could cost you the whole game, especially once it gets into the later stages. So, should be exciting.
Yeah, totally. And
Looks
our
like the
players
players
are
are
ready
ready.
here.
Nice.
So we're going live into our first map here on Vonnie Research Station. And to the viewers here, I know we probably aren't going to get this trending on Twitter, but if, tell your friends. It's Grand Finals at RSL. Should be a really nice TVP. Get your friends in here. Get the Twitch chat hype going,
Yeah. Twitch chat, a lawless realm of, well, all right. We're in.
All right. So spawning in the bottom, we have the red Protoss from Team Ascension Pro. It is Creature.
And spawning in the top, in the yellow, from Team Gravity, it is Semper. So, it'll be interesting to see what both players open up with here. This does strike me as a good map for Reaper openings for Terran, but we're just gonna have to see.
Yeah, it's definitely a good map for Reaper openings, and it's also a pretty good map for CC first versus Protoss, because you really only have that one location to defend. And it's an alright blink map, but it's not amazing. So you're in a pretty good spot to hold any sort of all-ins.
I would love to see a CC first here. I agree that it's a great map for it. I do know that there are some Terrans though who virtually never go for that in this matchup, simply because they're either they're not confident in their Oracle defense, or another couple of reasons not to do it as well. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be most likely Reapers here. But from Protoss, nothing out of the ordinary. It looks like he's going to be getting good double gas at 15, or just single gas at the moment, but we'll see if he adds another. Yeah, it looks like, I guess it... Yeah, go ahead.
From what I've seen from Creature's play, is he's very standard. He likes to be very defensive. He doesn't like to all in too much. I don't know, maybe he'll pull out something here for try to take some wins off of Semper. But from all the series, he's really comfortable going into the 3-base game. Just macroing up, getting a good economy, getting that death ball, if you will.
Yeah. No, I didn't get to. I mean, by the way, it looks like it will be a fast exam for Protoss here, so that's good. But I didn't get to catch his games versus Husheng last night, those PvPs. So I don't know if you casted them or saw them, but what happened there?
It went all 5 games. Creature actually did go for a proxy gate in one of the games. It didn't end up working out for him. It was a close game, but Husheng was able to pull out the hold. But other than that, he was really he got a few edges in the series, but rather than trying to punish his opponent with his advantages, he just macroed harder. And when he was ahead, he got more ahead.
Nice. That's what I like to see. We have this Reaper coming across the map here. Command center's down, so we'll see what he can scout. Likely won't get any probes since this mothership core is out, so just pokes in and has to back off.
I mean, that SCV got an amazing scout. It saw the Nexus timing. It saw both gases.
Oh yeah.
Really no mystery as to what Creature's doing at this point.
True. Yeah, so got a pretty fast factory coming down. Kind of the standard follow up, I guess, to a Reaper opening. Excuse me. Reactor factory. We'll probably be looking to get a Widow Mine drop out here potentially, based on what we're seeing here. It looks like, but command center is about to finish up.
Definitely one of the most standard openings right now in TVP as a Reaper expand into a Widow Mine drop.
Yeah,
that's
see that a lot on ladder.
Widow Mine. Yeah, pretty much all you're gonna see here.
And I've got to say, sorry, yeah, I've got to say, I do like Creature's build against this though. Robo follow up, adding another gateway. He is going to be super safe against this Widow Mine drops. Unless he bungles his micro, we shouldn't see too many probes killed here, most likely.
He actually just picked off 2 probes with that Reaper. Just a little bit of sloppy control there by Creature. And definitely a nice pickup here for Semper.
Yeah, well done there. So, a little edge. Getting a little edge there. We've got the Twilight Council coming down now, so likely going to be starting Blink once that finishes. He's making an observer, going to send that across the map, see what... he already must suspect that it's a Widow Mine drop, given what his probe scout saw, but this observer is just going to go across and confirm. Might even see the medevac coming across here, we'll see.
The current pathing looks like it's just going to barely miss it. Unless...
You think?
We'll see.
Looks like it's... Oh yeah, no, he spots it.
It sees it.
He spots it, and, I think it's safe to assume that he did actually see that there, given where he's moving his Stalker and Zealot, so...
Yeah. With the Photon Overcharge, he's going to be in a good position to push this back.
Yeah.
I really like how he dropped the Widow Mine out before before he got into the mineral line. But a very nice hold here from Creature.
Really nice.
1 probe, I think.
Yeah, just sent in 1 probe to set off that Widow Mine in his mineral line, and he's going to throw down the Forge, knowing he's going to be safe for the next couple minutes here. And Stim has just started. What do you think about this Raven here? This is very interesting.
It's going to pick off this Observer, which is pretty nice. Nope, he's flying it away.
Yeah.
But it's... I've seen him do this in the last TVP he played. Because it's good for hunting observers, and it's good harass if you can keep it alive. Like, going in and dropping auto turrets is so annoying to deal with. Like, you've got to work in units to defend it.
And he does end up getting that observer there. He's thrown down his 2nd gas at his natural. We'll see when he decides to throw down that 3rd CC. For the moment, it looks like he's content to just make units here and go for a push.
Yeah, he's going up to 5 barracks, so he's going to be... He definitely is showing signs of aggression here.
Oh, he is, isn't he? Yeah. Just threw down those 2, and let's see. Has his eBay, but okay, just now starts that +1 attack. And of course, Creature has double Forge going right now, so he's going to have a nice upgrade advantage if he can just not take damage here in the next couple minutes.
So I think Creature's going all in here, because he hasn't taken his 3rd base yet at about 10 minutes, and he's adding on gateways with both Blink and Robo Bay on the way. Yeah,
that is rather strange. I mean, sometimes you do see Protoss. I mean, he's making a Warp Prism, so I don't, I'm not sure what that means, but, sometimes you will see Protosses delay their 3rd after they've gone double Forge, so, take like a 13, 14-minute 3rd. You will see that occasionally, but, he does seem to be adding gateways, so, could point to an all-in, you're right. I would wager that he takes a 3rd, though, personally.
Alright, yeah, we'll see how this plays out.
That Warp Prism is coming across the map. Oops, sorry.
This natural is pretty undefended, so this Warp Prism could get some damage done. It's definitely going to pull the army back of Semper.
Yeah, that's a great point. It at least should force the group of units here that's just coming to the Watchtower to head home. Well, except he's not sending in. He's got 4 Zealots in there, but... Wait, hold on. Does Creature know about where this army is? I don't think so. This observer he's got to the right here doesn't spot him.
Wow, this is really strange. Yeah, this Warp Prism is kind of just chilling out here. A little bit of a mistake from Creature.
Got a quad drop coming in here. I mean, luckily Creature's got his Mothership Core there, but this could still do plenty of damage, I think.
Yeah, that PDD.
Clever, PDD.
Yeah. So he can just snipe this Nexus and get out of here.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's going to do.
Colossus are very out of position.
Wow, I really love that move.
The War Prism drop is doing a little bit of damage in the natural of Semper, but not nearly enough to justify losing that Nexus.
Yeah, no. Okay, so creature is heavily behind here. What's the okay? So it's 60 probes to 50 SCVs, but he's got no way. I mean, he's oversaturated as all get out, and really it looks like the only thing creature has going for him right now is that 2/2. But is it enough with Semper's third CC almost done? I'm not sure.
Well, Semper is delaying his upgrades. He's only got 1-0. He's just starting +1 armor now.
Yeah.
So the longer this game goes on, if creature decides to hit maybe like a 2/2 timing with a few more Colossus, he could take a pretty nice fight.
I agree for sure. Especially because Semper really isn't making Vikings right now. He's got the 2 Star Forts, okay, and he starts a Viking, but as yet he only has 2 of them out, and there are, well, to be fair, there are only 2 Colossi out on the field, but if creature keeps up Colossi production and hits with 2/2 like you were saying, yeah, it could find some success.
But we got this double-pronged drop coming in. The army
Yeah.
of creatures defending this third base and this natural. Oh, a ton of stalkers just got worked in.
Oh, that
Pretty
PvP
nice.
is paying dividends, but
Yeah. He will clean up this drop, it looks like, but he's taking a lot of losses.
will he? I mean, he doesn't have his Nexus Cannon and he lost his Colossi. I'm not sure he will.
There's only a handful of bio there. He's gonna
Yeah,
pick up
you're
for
right.
it.
He pushes it away.
But I think Semper was happy to just keep the stalker count low, delay the all-in and let his economy kick in, his superior economy.
Yeah. I mean, you have to question at this point whether or not we're going to even see a big attack coming from creature, because he's got his third down. He's got a bunch of harvesters. He's got, let's see, really only a 6-worker lead here, which is not as much as you'd normally like to have. But his upgrades are miles ahead. So I'm just not sure if Semper can, despite this 30 supply advantage, make anything happen in the near future, simply because his units are so inferior to the Protosses at this point.
Yep, a little bit of a DT and 2 Zealots are coming into the third base to try to drop, but I really like this Viking spread from Semper. It's going to catch this War Prism really early.
Yeah.
The units will get out, and they're going to get a few kills. But this Raven actually being kept alive the whole game, it's going to be nice detection here to clean up that DT. So that Raven is actually just being a hero this game.
Yeah, it's
With
been really,
PDD.
really valuable.
SCVs are being pulled with this attack.
All right, this is an interesting timing. I mean, given he has 2 upgrades on the way, but 4 Vikings are about to join this force, so this could do very well, actually.
It's only 16 SCVs. Like, it's not nearly it's not super all in, but it's going to be a nice buffer for the Vikings to just take out the. There's only 3 Colossi here, a 4th one coming in.
Yeah,
But there's a ton
14
of Vikings.
so. Oh man, creature needs to fall back, and his force fields need to be on
nice
point here if he wants to
hallucinations.
survive.
But do the Ravens actually see the hallucination? So a nice move here by creature, but it's just kind of being thwarted by the Raven here once again.
Yeah,
And I think there's just a little bit too much bio here.
Yeah, no coming back from here. This was a powerful push. Yeah.
DTs
Oh,
are getting
some
worked in,
DTs,
but the
but,
scan, scan is good.
Yeah, this was an interesting game. I've got to admit. It seems like creature may have been able to make something happen if he was able to just hold on a little longer, but I don't know.
Yeah. I think Semper had a really nice timing here because it was right before the +3 finished for creature, +3 attack. So he was able to take a really nice fight, and I like how he just pulled just enough SCVs to buffer for the Vikings. It gave him time to take out all those Colossus. Like, he didn't overreact, he didn't pull all of the SCVs in his main and his natural, only the ones out of his third.
Yeah, no, great points for sure. And we're kind of just watching creature in his death throes right here. But Vani, admittedly, it's a pretty good Terran map. Semper was able to get in there with that one. I think a fairly important point in this game was when Semper got into the natural with that big drop, and you threw that PDD down and sniped the Nat, because that really put him at a huge advantage.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, the Colossus is out, but it's just going to get taken out by this drop here. Oh, he's managed to save it. But the supplies are just way in favor of Semper. Gonna take it.
Alright, interesting game to kick it off. Yeah, like you were saying, I mean, I really like the way Semper utilized that Raven. He was able to capitalize on that quad drop into the natural with that PDD, to, nullifying the Nexus King. So really well played there.
Yeah, definitely.
So I believe Overgrowth is our next map. Yeah, here we go. This map's a little easier for Protoss. I mean, it's easier to defend drops. It may even be the easiest map in the pool to defend drops. Partially because it's been in the pool for long enough, for people to just simply figure it out. But partially just because there are fewer points of entry, frankly, for medevacs to come in. So if Creature wants to stick to that defensive upgrade heavy style, I think this is a great map to do it on.
Definitely. The observer placement, if you have the watchtower and you got an observer in the dead space there, very easy to see a drop coming.